Hello, students and CAT aspirants. Welcome to this online video lecture recording on vulnerability. So it's a crucial aspect of the CAT exams. So you know that we have a kind of a question given here, which is relating to the jumbled sentence questions, where it is given as the directions. The directions for question is that identify the sentence that is out of context. So 5 sentences related to a topic are given below. 4 of them can be put together to form a meaningful and coherent short paragraph. Identify the out of context statement. Now, let's look into these 5 sentences. What are they? So generally, when we find out the odd man out, so this you will get 5 sentences in CAT exams. So your first job is to read these sentences, identify the theme, and use different strategies to make a pair of sentences or make a connection between one with the other using the linking words. And then after, follow the ideas that whether they are coherently organized or not. So let's see that what this particular question types point out here. So the first sentence says, we must follow region despite the seductions, the, the threats, the insults of the body to which we are unite, despite the action of the objects surrounding us. Okay. So after that, it is stated that second sentence, there is a hierarchy of being that applies to creatures. Minds are at the top, bodies are dead and lowly, and the squarely at the bottom. Third, distinguish ideas from visceral experience, but distinguish them well. Your modalities are only darkness. Remember that. So after that, 4th sentence says, never confound evidence which results from the comparison of ideas with the vivacity of the sensation which affect and disturb you. The 5th sentence says, silence your senses, your imagination, and your passions, and you will hear the pure voice of inner truth, the clear and evident responses to our common master. So if you look into the option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so what we draw here, if I make the sentence clear, or if we understand the sentence properly, then what we can draw here, the question is a jumbled sentence and asking about the odd one out. Now, in that case, any 4 options belong to, or all the 4 options belong to one family, and the rest is nothing but the odd one. So in this particular question statement, we could find out the first option said we, the second option said there is a hierarchy, which is known as a kind of a general statement. So 2, that set the stage by introducing the hierarchy of being, which is a foundational concept, isn't it? So that is what it is given in option 2. If I look into the next one, so what we can find out, after 2, there is a hierarchy of being that applies to creatures. Minds are at the top, bodies are dead and slowly, and are squarely at the bottom. So which is indicating nothing but a foundational concept. Second option, if I see option 3, 4, 5, which are stating about distinguishing ideas, never confound, and silence. But one said we must follow region despite the seductions, the threats, the insults of the body to which we are united. Now you can see that statement 1 follows statement 2 by further emphasizing the importance of region. By saying that what? Follow region despite. So region despite the seduction, the threats, the insults of the body to which we are united despite the action of the object surrounding us. So in that case, statement 1 follows statement 2 by further emphasizing the importance of region, and the hierarchy, placing minds at the top, right? Placing minds at the top. You can see that it is stated about minds at the top, bodies are dead and lowly and are squarely at the bottom. And then after it is stated the what are the region behind it. Next, if I look into that, so hence we find out 2 and 1 makes a pair. Statement 3, which is logically follows statement 1. Why? Because it is stated uh, by continuing to stress the need to distinguish ideas and visceral experiences, isn't it? So that is why we could say means 1 will come, or sorry, 3 will come after that. So in that case, we can point out 2, 1, 3. Next, statement 4 said that never confound evidence which results from the comparison of idea. So statement 4 comes next as it talks about not confusing evidence, and it also talks about results from the comparison of ideas with the vivacity of sensation, isn't it? So in that case, we can find out the sequence should be 2, 1, 3, 4, isn't it? So if we look into that statement 5, then 2, 1, 3, 4 comes into one of the family. So 5 is stated. It is different from the other statement in several ways, actually. If you see, uh, silence your senses, your imagination, and your passions, and you will hear the pure voice of inner truth, the clear and evident response of our common master. So statement 5 is indicating nothing but the unique direction. Unique direction. So what is that unique direction? So unique direction points out about uh, silencing the senses, right? Suggesting that what? Silencing the senses, imagination, and passions to hear the pure voice of inner truth and the clear and evident responses of our common master. This direction is not present in the other statement, which focus on what? Uh, prioritizing prioritizing reason over sensory experience and distinguishing between ideas and visceral sensation. So, while statement 1 to 4 emphasizes what? Statement 1 to 4 emphasize um, the importance of a region, distinguishing between ideas and sensory experiences, and avoiding confusion between evidence and sensation. Statement 5 introduces the idea of silencing senses, silencing senses and passions, silencing senses and passion, which is not mentioned, uh, not mentioned in the other statement. So therefore, it can be also called as a different. Even if you talk about statement 5 introduces the concept of a common master, which is not discussed in the other statement. This concept adds a spiritual or metaphysical dimension that is not present in the rest of the statement. Overall, if you talk about that, statement 5 introduces a different focus and direction by emphasizing the silencing of senses and passions and introducing the idea of a common master, making it stands out, making it stands out from the other statements in the context of the topic. So on the basis of these are the means regions, we can consider 2, 1, 3, 4 will be the sequence, and 5 will be the odd one out, right? I hope you understood this. So thank you.